Hello, everybody. So today I am going to talk about some important dates and some administrative issues related to the project, and especially some important dates toward the spring conference. But before I talk about administrative issues, let me just remind you the goals, overarching project goals of Critical Issues Forum, because this is very important. So by the end of this year's Critical Issues Forum project, students will develop critical thinking skills through project activities, and enhance cross-cultural understanding, raise awareness of nuclear weapons-related challenges, deepen their knowledge associated with nuclear weapons issues, and international peace and security. And the students will master the content of this year's topic, nuclear risk reduction, crisis prevention in a time of international turbulence. And I'm not gonna go through these objectives, goals, and outcomes for this year's topic, but I encourage you to review these goals, and I just want to make sure that you will watch my instruction on the goals and outcomes for this year's Critical Issues Forum project that I presented yesterday in a separate lecture video. And these are the research phases, 3 research phases and deliverables, and each phase's objectives. So these are the deadline of mini project and final project. So after you finish the research phase 1, you need to submit your mini project that, in mini project, students are going to demonstrate their understanding on the basic issues of nuclear weapons, international non-proliferation regimes, and some basic overview of the existing nuclear risks, nuclear threats. So the deadline is Monday, February 11th. And as I explained yesterday, you can use any format to create your project. But please remember that your student's project, mini project, will be posted on the CIF website. So please make sure to send something we can post on the website. Then you can send it to me via email. I also understand that those files are very big and it's difficult to send through email. So in that case, you can just share your file through the Google Doc or Dropbox. Then final project. After you finish your first phase and finish your mini project, now you move to the research phase 2 and research phase 3. So research phase 2 and research phase 3 are both for the final project. And the final project is the project that the students are going to present at the spring conference in Montreal. So I set 3 different dates. So first, I would like to ask you to send the outline of your final project by Monday, March 4th. Then I would also like to see your final project draft by Monday, March 18th. Then final project submission for your presentation is Monday, March 25th. So it's very easy to remember. All the deadlines are Monday. So please do your best to follow these deadlines. And if you have any question or concerns about these deadlines, please email me individually. But I wanted to emphasize that I wanted you to do your best to follow this deadline. Okay, so now we already decided the date of the conference. So the dates of the conference are Friday, March 29th and Saturday, March 30th. So we have a 2 days conference. So first day, we will have the whole day conference starting early in the morning, sometime around 8:30, then goes to around 5 p.m. with, of course, breaks. Then next day, Saturday, we start around 9 a.m. and we'll finish around 2 p.m. so that you will have a time to do some cultural activities and to explore this beautiful city of Monterey. And at this point, I cannot promise on the 100%, but I really want to bring all the participants to the Monterey Bay Aquarium as we have done in the previous years. So I will keep you posted, and I hope that will happen this 2019 conference again, because the Monterey Bay Aquarium is really wonderful. And if you come to Monterey, that's the place that you do not want to miss. So this is a draft itinerary of the conference week. As you see, it's a very short stay in Monterey, and I know it's very short, but with many reasons, we have to, we have to do this. But still, there are quite a lot of opportunities for you to interact each other. So Wednesday, March 27th, international participants are going to arrive. And international students are going to stay at host family, and the teachers and the US participants are going to stay at hotel in Monterey. Then Thursday, March 28th, US participants will arrive, and on that day, we will do rehearsal and some cross-cultural activities. We are still in the process. Of deciding what kind of cross-cultural activities, and if we are going to visit any other schools in Monterey, we will let you know. But at this point, we are still in the process in deciding. So I will let you know as soon as we decide our plan. And Friday, March 29th, this is a conference day 1. We will use the Middlebury Institute Irvine Auditorium. It's a very nice auditorium that can accommodate about 300 people. So my plan is to invite some local high schools who are not participating in the CIF programs, but we want to also invite some of the local schools and also Middlebury graduate students. And Saturday, March 30th, conference day 2. And in the afternoon, you will have some excursion, hopefully to the aquarium. And the Sunday, international students and most of you will be leaving. But in terms of the detailed schedule, I will definitely contact each of you to make some arrangement, because I know each school has a different schedule, and some schools may need to leave Saturday after the aquarium tour. So yeah, I will definitely contact you to make some arrangement, travel arrangement. And my plan is we will start travel arrangement early January. So, but if you have any question, please feel free to email me. You don't need to wait until January. And it's always better to start making a travel arrangement sooner rather than later. Okay, so let me briefly talk about spring conference presentations and some associated issues. And of course, as we approach to the spring conference, I am going to send you more detailed information, but this is a basic general information. Usually, 2 students per school are going to present. This is in principle. But with many different reasons, if you have any concern about this number, I would like to ask you to contact me personally, individually. But in principle, 2 students are going to make presentation. Then presentation time is depending on the number of schools, but I expect that next spring we will have a kind of similar number of participating schools. So I would say 15 minutes for your presentation, followed by about 10 minutes question and answer session. And here I said 10 minutes, and this is very difficult to predict, but I always want to encourage all the students to ask questions actively. Then in addition to students' presentations, we plan to invite 1 or 2 keynote speakers. And in addition to that, we will have some interactive sessions or maybe some panel discussion like we did last year or this year's conference. So again, I will contact teachers about these interactive sessions and panel discussion. Perhaps early next year, meaning maybe January. Then dress code. This is a very professional presentation, a very important event. So I would like to ask everybody to put business attire, and this applies to both teachers and students. And I always send you some detailed code of conduct when the conference dates approaches. Then we always need some volunteers for activities. For example, maybe 1 day before the conference, we will have some cross-cultural activities and getting to know each other activities. So it's great to have some teachers who can help us to conduct such activities. So let me talk a little bit about some logistics. So in terms of accommodation, so international students will stay at host families, and we will be working with local homestay agent. So hopefully we can find enough number of host families. And all teachers and American students are going to stay at the hotel in Monterey. And in January, I will send you the spring conference registration form. In this form, you need to explain your school's plan on how you will conduct the project. And I will send it to you to fill out the form. And at this point, I need the information of your students and also teachers who are actually coming to Monterey. By doing that, we can make travel arrangement and also start looking for host family. So it's always better to start very soon. So I will definitely email teachers about this arrangement. Then, especially for the first time participating schools, I really would like to conduct some follow-up sessions. So if you would like to do some follow-up session, for example, if you have any questions or concern on how to conduct the project, please email me. And what I am also thinking is many of the high schools are long-time participants, and we have excellent, wonderful veteran teachers. So, and as I mentioned, teachers are the ones who are really conducting this project with the students. So it is very useful to hear the other teachers' experience. So for that purpose, we do have a project website and a blog page. This is a place you can share your experience, and we also have a Facebook group. So I wanted to utilize these social media, but I am also aware that it is always better to have some personal communication via email or just a traditional way to communicate via phone call. So I really would like to facilitate the communication among the teachers. So I will do my best. But if you have any good idea, I am always open to any new ideas and your excellent suggestions. So please contact me anytime. And in addition to your work towards the spring conference, what I always want to encourage you to do is some pre and post spring conference activities at each school. Of course, again, each school has a different situation. So for some schools, it may be difficult, but I'm also aware most of the schools conducted post-spring conference activities, like briefing sessions or presentation to your fellow students or communities. Especially, I am also aware that some schools are reaching out local governments, and that's also a very good way to promote disarmament. So I always would like to hear your activities. So if you are doing some unique activities for the Critical Issues Forum or somewhat relevant to Critical Issues Forum, please share such information. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much everything what I wanted to share. So from moving forward, I am sure that you will have some questions, and I will have some other issues I would like to share. So you just please expect that you will receive lots of emails from me. And try to visit CIF website very often, and also use this blog section to conduct some dialogue and discussion. And I believe that this Facebook group is a closed group. So this one is just for CIF participants. So just feel free to share anything related to project. If someone wants to join, that person needs to contact me first. So in this Facebook group, there is no stranger. Like I'm very careful not to include someone who might harm this project. So I just wanted to just to reiterate that in this Facebook group, you can post anything related to project, and Twitter and Instagram. So Instagram, we just started using, so we plan to post a lot of photos related to project. And the CIF Twitter, if you are on Twitter, please do follow us. Okay, so I think that's everything I wanted to tell. So thank you again for all of your hard work for the Critical Issues Forum, and I'm very much looking forward to working with all of you. So thank you so much. I will see you in March in Montreal, if not before. Thank you.